Hi, my name is Angela, and welcome to my home.
And my name is Melissa, and we are the sisters from Two Sisters Vineyards in Niagara-on-the-Lake. So today I'm cooking a very simple, easy dish that you prep, pop it in the oven, and then it comes out and it's absolutely delicious. And it's basically chicken with lemon and onions. And the best part about this dish is when it's all done, you can get your crusty bread, finish off with the sauces. It just comes together so well with all that rosemary and onion that cooks down and almost caramelizes.
It's such a great combination of flavors, just the rosemary, onion, lemon, that's it. Again,
Yeah.
the olive oil and whatever, salt and pepper, but just these three. And it pairs so nicely with the Unoaked Chardonnay.
Oh, beautiful. And look, there's not that many ingredients. That's it, just what's here.
Very simple. Okay, let's start.
Okay, so I'm first gonna start off with I got a nice base pan that's gonna fit all of my chicken really snugly.
And what cuts of chicken?
Quarter chicken, so they're basically, quarter chicken. So you can
thigh
see that
and
there.
leg.
Yeah.
Skin on. I think that's very important.
Oh yes, skin on.
It's gonna crisp up, it's gonna be beautiful.
100%.
Okay.
So I'm layering everything. So the base is going to be the onion. So that way I put my chicken on top of it and it just cooks it and makes it really,
And the onion
really
won't
soft.
burn because it's very easy for onion to burn.
Exactly. So I'm just doing it in 1/2-inch rounds. And then I'm gonna place it as a base on my pan with my absolute favorite knife here. Okay. So very easy, just put it on. So it's almost like a little platform for my chicken.
And great meal to make for a lot of people.
Yeah, you can make a huge pan of it and it's great. And then after I do this, I'm gonna be putting my rosemary on top of it. So for each one, I'm putting a sprig of rosemary. I'm gonna leave it whole, I don't chop it up because the leaves end up coming off anyways as it cooks.
Yep.
So you're just taking off the
Which
stem.
you'll remove anyway.
Exactly, so I'm just kind of breaking it up and I'm putting it on my pan like this.
Oh, so pretty already.
I know, it's wonderful. So just
That's
it like
beautiful
that.
rosemary. Wow.
It is gorgeous. Yes, you don't have to chop, easy
It almost
peasy.
looks like it's coming from a plant.
Yeah. Then I'm putting olive oil and I'm seasoning it. Extra virgin olive oil, just beautiful. It's always important to use good quality olive oil because it really enhances the dish.
And you can buy it at our retail store at Two Sisters Vineyards in Niagara-on-the-Lake.
Okay, I love cheese cracked pepper. I can't use the one that's already cracked. I find it loses its flavor.
You love to grind it down.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my chicken on.
I'll give you some of the clippers. Perfect.
Yeah, right here. Okay, so just like, but I'm going to flip my chicken upside down because I have to season it first, both sides. There we go. You cook a lot of chicken too. I love your chicken.
I do.
Roast it. It's all about the temperature, eh?
Yeah, and I do add potatoes with it.
Yeah.
Carrots, celery, but I love this because I love the lemon.
Yes. Actually, our mom used to make that one where the chicken, potatoes, carrots,
When you
and
come
celery.
home from work, it's the easiest thing to do. I do it even before I change or get out of my clothes. I'm just assembling it, popping in the oven, and then washing up and getting ready, or winding down from a day of work.
Pouring a glass of wine and just. Okay, good. I'm going to salt it nicely. Again, I like to layer my salt and pepper so everything has flavor. Paprika, very important. It's good for color as well. To be honest, that's probably one of the main reasons why I use it. I don't find it creates that much of a depth of flavor in it, maybe just a bit, but I do for the color. I really like how the color is.
For sure.
Okay. And I flip them back over and do the other side.
Smart.
Yeah.
And that way the onions get more flavor too with the paprika and the extra salt and pepper.
100%. Look at that. Look how beautiful these are. Look at that. Okay. And again,
who doesn't love dark meat?
I know.
There's so much flavor in dark meat.
So moist. And the skin crisps up really nice because what we do is we cover it when we cook it so it almost steam cooks. And then it, after we take off the foil, it then crisps everything up really nicely. That's beautiful. Okay. Lemon, that's my last thing, is the lemon. So I'm just cutting the lemon into 6 slices and I'm just gonna disperse it evenly in the pan.
And the lemon is key because I find it does permeate the chicken so beautifully. And again, because of the wine, that's what makes the Unoaked Chardonnay so perfect with this, is that beautiful lemon.
100%. Okay, and now finishing touch, the olive oil, just on top.
and then you've got a secret ingredient.
I do.
Taught to us by our grandmother, who's 97 years old, and who would have ever thought, she'll explain it, to put this ingredient on chicken before you bake it, but there's a reason for it.
You know what? The reason is it just tastes so much better. There's something about the Parmigiano.
And it adds a crust.
It does. It's just something that I don't think many people realize that it's a good thing to do. Oh, just my beautiful.
How beautiful that lemon looks.
I'm gonna color this. Yeah, this is really nice.
And you can do slices and put on the chicken, but I find that it burns, so like that is just perfect.
Good point.
And then you can kind of squeeze it afterwards and
Yes.
get that juice into the base.
What actually, I used to always put the slices at the bottom, but then my daughter's like, that's a little too much lemon. We all loved it. She was the only one who didn't. Of course, I want to make everyone happy. So I'm like, okay, I'll put the lemon slices on the side. What you could do is add a slice of lemon underneath the chicken, between the rosemary and the chicken. Yeah, so then I'm just going to do this. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, it creates that beautiful crust. And now what I'm going to do is add my liquid. So I'm going to do a 1/3 cup of water. So I'm just going to kind of pour it around. Okay. And then I'm going to do 1/2 cup of my Unoaked Chardonnay.
I'm just thinking of that crusty bread.
I know. There we go. And you know, depending if your, see mine is very tight. It's very compact. But if it's a little wider and you have more gaps, add a little bit more water because it will evaporate that much quicker. And you don't want to have it too dry. You do want to keep that liquid so you can sup up all the juices with your crispy bread. Yeah. And that's it. So I think that's perfect. In fact, maybe a touch more wine. Eyeball it. Sometimes you know how it feels, whatever feels right. So I'm just going to add a bit more rosemary on top. Number one, it looks beautiful. And second of all, it still allows for that
aromatics.
Exactly, for it to really permeate above. Yeah, tuck it in with
beautiful.
the lemon.
Look
Gorgeous.
at that. So rustic.
Yeah. Then all we have to do is cover it really tightly with foil and throw it in the oven at 400 bake for 1 hour, and then half an hour. So 1 hour bake, and then for half an hour you take off the foil and let it cook so it crisps. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Okay, so now we're going to put it in the oven. Can you open the door for me?
Yep.
Thanks. So it's in the oven for 1 hour at 400 bake, and then for the last half an hour, I take off the foil so it gets a nice crispiness, and you're able to gauge as well. Some ovens you'll need to keep it in for a little bit more, or it'll be just right. So you'll be able to tell. Look at this. I took it out of the oven.
Wow.
And all these flavors married so nice together with all this liquid. So this dish I'm pairing with the Unoaked Chardonnay, which is wonderful because it really has those citrusy lemon notes in it because it's unoaked, and it has that vibrancy, that minerality. It's just a perfect pairing for this dish.
And I love how the skin is nice and crispy. I mean, that's the most amazing part of this dish.
And this juice with crispy bread, which we have here, a nice crusty Italian bread or anything.
A little bit of that rice too.
Yeah. See how tender it is? Because it's almost steamed, because when you're covering it with the foil, look, it's so tender.
I want to get a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Such a great pairing with the Unoaked Chard. So Malie, on any given Saturday, what do you love most about being at the winery?
For me, what I love on a Saturday is gatherings with friends and family who basically are coming because they're celebrating something. And to know that people are coming for a milestone or something very special that they're celebrating in their lives, and they're spending it at Two Sisters, we're part of a story. We're part of their history of celebrating something very special. So to me, that's an honor. What about you?
The fact that they're appreciating quality. You know, so much effort that we put into farming, winemaking, the experience that they have at the winery, that education on wine, that food experience, the fact that we know that they're appreciating it and coming back and we're seeing familiar faces makes us realize that we're doing something right.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Together with our team. Thanks for being an amazing partner. Love you.
Love you
Cheers,
too.
everybody.